Welcome to ASMR Big Boy Poker on ACR 100, 200, bomb pot, five-handed. Let's go to the action. Check. 5,000 in the pot. 1,000 open from Fabulous. Sitting on the big stack, $41,598.26. Yes, folks, that's real money. Tanky call from Barundos. Two of diamonds on this 4672 rainbow board. $7,000 in the middle on this bomb pot. Third pot bet size with 2,750 from Fabulous. Both the big stacks going at it. It's a showdown. Barundos makes the call. 9 of spades on the river. $12,497 in this bomb pot. Action on Fabulous. Fabulous tanking. 20 seconds left on the bank. 15,000 and overbet. Overbet of $1 short of 16,000. Playing the Jedi Mind Trick games. Barundos folds. What a bet. Going to the next hand. Take it down, big boy. 51,245 now in his stack. 5 stacks of high society. Here we go. I missed that pre-flop action, but decent bet. Decent call. 1,500. Quick fold. Quick win. Take it down. 2 grand. Folds around to a 3x. Quick call. Quick call from Fabulous on the button. Action down to Barundos. Barundos with a healthy re-raise. 3-betting saying no. No, no, no. Takes it down. Quick fold, quick hand, quick win, quick pot. Little limp from Fabulous. We've seen this before. Resulted in a big pot, big win for him. A little 3-bet here. 4x, 800 to go from Barundos on the button. Yes and no, tanking a little bit. Comes back with the big 4-bet. Well, 3-bet, 3.5 bet, I guess. What would you call that? I'm not sure. What you do call it is a win for yes and no. Action now to Barundos after a quick fold. A little 2.5x. A little defend from Fabulous. Quick check. Ace deuce 4. 2 hearts. Check back from Barundos. 3 hearts working on the board. Quick check. Small pot. $1,000 in the pot. Nobody wants it. Action now on Fabulous. Quick 3/4 bet size of 750. Quick call. Ace 5. Taking it down. Fabulous. Dropping down from the 5 stacks of I can't even talk. He used to have 5 stacks of Assad. I still can't say it. What's going on? got the rain going. It's rainy outside. I'm gonna open the window so we can hear it a little bit more. There we go. There we go. A little bit more rain sound there. Big tournament tomorrow. Trying to calm my mind. Watch the big boys play. Get ready for the 100,000 mystery bounty tomorrow. Starts at 11:05 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Alright, back to the big action. Fold it around. First walk we've seen so far on the broadcast. Fold it around now. Yes and no. Sitting on a starting stack. Goes with the 2.5x. Takes it down. Table's still in the early stages. Kind of seeing what's going down. We had one gentleman at the table bow out early after just getting beat up. Got pretty beat up. Alright, here we go. Action. Vesna. I'm just going to call him Vesna. Playing out of Croatia. Ace 3-6 rainbow. Checks it. Big pot, 5,000 in the middle. Barando's not one known to check. But he does. King of diamonds rolls off, now putting 2 diamonds on the board. Vesna. Checks again. 5,000 in the middle. Who's going to make a move at it? Barando's checks back. Ace 3-6-5 king diamonds. Not a lot out there. What will Vesna do? Welcome. This is ASMR. Big boy poker. 100, 200. Barando's facing the old slip. We've seen this bet a lot so far from these guys. They love the super min. Oh, coming over the top. $3,448.50. Very, very specific bet sizing here. Running Vesna through the blender on this now ballooned pot to $8,845.50. An all-in jam back. Things have gotten serious over here. Rondo's going into the tank. He doesn't have much time. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. He calls. And he wins a massive pot. Vesna with the stone cold bluff. Barundos now sitting on $65,000. $15. And everyone's favorite quarter. Barundos trying to control himself after winning such a massive pot. 65,000 now. The 2 big stacks in a micro pot now. 747 flying over. Call from Barundos. 3 spades now on the board. The $500 bet started that whole fiasco. Vesna with the quick rebuy. There we go, fabulous. Barundos, just the 2 dominators at the table. Things are starting to get serious over here on the ASMR Big Boy Poker 100 2-1, hosted by ACR Poker. yes says no. And we're headed to the next hand. Vesna coming in with a 2.5x open. Taking it down. Feels good to win anything after losing such a massive hand. Quick open again from Vesna. Might be a little bit steamy right now. Yes and no says yes this time. Ooh. Small blind 3-bet. Vesna. 3 starting stacks. Duking it out. 4,000 in the middle. And once again, a yes says no. Here we go. Rundos. Sitting on big stack. 321 big blinds. Just feeling great. Here we go. Check. 1,500 in the middle. Check from Brendos. Over to the button. Everyone seems to be a little bit tentative after that. After that big hand. 2 of hearts rolls out. Doesn't help anyone. Or does it? We shall see. Back over to the button once again. 1,500 still in the middle. 7 of diamonds after the check from Avril. Quick check again, once again from Fabulous. Rundos. Will he check for the 254th time of this hand? He almost runs out of his time bank. 510. Is that a tell? Is that $10 a tell? It feels bluffy to me. That extra $10 just feels bluffy. I don't know. Avril thinks the same. An overbet of 2,435.25. Yeah, back over to Berners with a quick fold. Nice hand. Nice hand, Avril. I think he spotted the $10 tell as well. Should have went with the 500 Brendos. Could have took it down. All right, we got action. 2,000 from the small blind. Quick call. Vesna. On a wet board. Ace of spades followed by the queen 9 of clubs. A quick check back from Fabulous. 4,000 sitting in the middle. Going to the turn with 3 of hearts. 1,000 from Fabulous. Quick call. Going to the river. 6 of spades on the river. Vesna. Quick check again. Half pot bet from Fabulous. A jam once again from Vesna. Folds it. A nice pot. Aggressive play, similar to the one that stacked him. This time paying off. 26,000 now in the pocket of Vesna. produces a $1,287 bet from Vesna. Yes says no once again. We started the game with 120,000 altogether on the table. There is now roughly close to 180,000 on the table. 63,000 of that held by Barundos, followed by Fabulous with 43,000. Barundos under the gun, raises. Over to the button with the Vril. 3 bets to 1,500. Fabulous. 4 bets to 4,150. 6,300 now in the middle. Quick fold all around. Fabulous with a fantastic squeeze. We're seeing great poker here today at the ASMR Big Boy Poker Late Night Edition. 5-handed, 100, 200, no limit hold'em. Action duo there. Opens. Under the gun, quick call. 3 players now. 1 folds. 2 players now. Jack deuce 5. Produces a check from Avril, followed by Fabulous with a check. 9 of clubs now. 3 clubs working on the board. 1,200 in the middle. Action on Avril. A very mesmerizing bet. Quickly called by Fabulous. River card comes, produces 7 of hearts. Action now on Avril. Sitting on 20,000. 3,242 in the pot. Checks. Fabulous now. With a 3/4, with a 2/3 bet pot. Taking it down. Fabulous Barundos just dominating the table so far. The table is tilted to the left. Here we go. Standard open, standard call from the big blind. 500 now into the $997 pot. Barundos looking at a queen 4-3. Rainbow calls. 8 of hearts on the turn. Fabulous produces another bet. Donks 1,000. Barundos now calls yet again. $3,000 bet. Bet on every street. Take it down, Fabulous. Strutting. Betting. Taking it down. Quick fold from Barundos over to yes. And he raises this time. Call from the small blind. Fabulous. Very active. Yes and no. Board represents his opening range. He checks. Very interesting check from yes and no. Another check from Fabulous. Board now heavily favors, I apologize, the range of yes and no. Still checking. Fabulous still checking. $1,000 up for grabs. $721.59 comes out of the barrel. Well, yes and no. Fabulous calls it quickly. Shows a queen jack and takes it down. Yes, no. Most likely sitting on a weak pair. Storms are brewing. Back to 5 stacks of high society for Fabulous. Threatening Barundos for the table captain position. $600 3x. Small blind, big blind violence. Here we go. Three of spades, 10 of spades, ace of hearts. Produces a small 300, yet powerful, taking it down. Action now back to Fabulous. Limping once again under the gun. Very active. Not afraid of the opponents at the table. Quick 3-bet, quick call. Check produces a Barundo's bet, possibly. 533 is the board. It does. 626 is the bet. Players are mixing up their bets very nice. Quick call from Fabulous. Fabulous folds after facing a healthy bet from Barundos. Barundos taking it down. 5-handed here at the ASMR big boy table. 100, 200, no limit hold'em. Running through the motions here a little bit. If you'd like to talk any strategy, feel free to type in a question in the chat. Big tournament tomorrow. Day 2, $100,000 mystery bounty. Your host, starting the day with 80,000. Roughly somewhere around the range of 65, 70 big blinds, I'm thinking. Decent starting stack. Going into day 2, looking to hit that mystery bounty. $10,000. Action starts at 11:05 a.m. Sunday, May 26th, today. Little small pot here. Yes. And no. Checks again. King of clubs on the turn. Check. Yet again from Barundos. Yes and no is just playing too weak in my opinion. Needs to start getting a little bit loose with some of these bets in position when he has the chance. Barundos now. King of diamonds, pairing the board. A small $244 bet. Looking for thin value here. Does not get it. Yes and no. Extracting $244 out of Barundos on that river. Bomb pot action. Let's go. This is ASMR. We need to tone the energy down a little bit. Tone it down. It's exciting though. 5,000 in the middle. 8, 4, 5. 2 spades. 1 diamond. Action on Fabulous after a check from the reel. Fabulous. Bets 1/5 the size of the pot with 1,000. Yes and no in position. Wet board, quick folds, take it down. Bomb pot. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Just winning these small pots. Slowly adding to his stack. 180,000 on the table. wants to be involved in every hand. Barundo's possibly picking up on that opportunity to maybe squeeze here for yes and no with his tight image. He does decide to do it. 3,000. I like this sizing. It may just work. I think it's going to work this time. But Barundos with the button and the big stack might sniff out a squeeze opportunity. He says, I want action. 6,397 in the middle. A yes and no with his meek demeanor so far on the table in a bad spot here. Looking at a monotone board. SPR of 3. Barundos. I don't think we're going to see a check from Barundos here. We do, though. Might be a sneaky check. Interesting hand brewing here. Yes and no. Out of position. Big pot. Once again checks back. Barundos. Half-size pot bet. Almost 10,000 now in the middle. Oh yes and no, looking just getting pushed around. Wow, Barundos wielding a big stick. Vesna in position, bets 308. Quick call from Fabulous. King 10 club. King 10. Ooh, we got a new player at the table with a interesting buy-in. Decides to wait for the big blind. I like that. With some kind of a weird short buy here. Maybe taking a shot. Taking a shot at the table with this whole stack. Is this what's happening with Cobra? Or Cup? P-Bet? Just everything about this guy is just mesmerizing me with the mystery of who just joined the table, mixing it up. I get the feeling that we're gonna see action at this table now. The dynamic has changed. Big pot here. You missed some of the action here. Vesna out of position against a yes and no. 3-3 king. Half pot bet size. Call a $12,477 pot. 2 starting stacks. Battling it out. Vesna going for it. Pretty much pot committing himself. Yes and no. Looking at 18,000 in the middle already. A full just yes and no is getting beat up. He may need medical attention. It's starting to kind of look a little bit like this.
Baroni caught him with the right. And he's closing it.
Yes and no. Yes and no and no and yes. Getting beat up at the table. My God. We're getting some deep stacks now, guys. Things are starting to get interesting at the ASMR Big Boy Poker Late Night Edition. 100, 200, no limit hold'em. Action on Fabulous, not slowing down at all. Continuing his tirade of limps. New player at the table says, no sir, I have the button. We're going to play for a little bit more money. He puts in 725. A a quick 3-bet from Avril. The boys giving the new guy the business, saying, you sat down at the wrong table, I think, sir. Vesna opens 500 under the gun. Everyone folds around. Quick open, quick takedown. Quick open yet again. 2.2 on the, yeah, 2.25 on the open. Once again, Avril. Oh, lots of action now at the table. I apologize. I think I may be catching a cold from this rain outside. It's okay though. We got a nice pot, 4,500. Check from the new player. P-bet. Avril, the original aggressor, checks on a 10-9-3 rainbow board. Fabulous. With the door open, bets half pot, takes it down quickly. Shows the pocket queens. Sending a message to the boys at the table. Don't mess with me. My limps could mean anything, is what he's saying. Avril opening. I think some sharks may be smelling some blood in the water here. Suddenly the action has picked up at the table. 275 the bet on a 758 wet board. 2 spades working diamond. Now 2 diamonds working. Double flush draw. Full house. Possible board. $412.50. Interesting bet from P-Bet. Fold, take it down, sir. P-Bet saying, this isn't my first rodeo, guys. Barandos with a button. On cue, raises it to 450. Defend. Quick check, king 2-6. Rainbow. I expect to see maybe a 500 here. No, 300. 299 and 10 cent, giving him the discount. But he calls, he takes the deal. 6 of spades. Producing an interesting board now. Barandos. Tanks. The devil. He shows up on the river. 666, the mark of the beast. Yes and no. With a bet of $1,068.78, giving the deal right back to Barandos. Barandos does not like it. And he folds. Take it down, yes and no. Let's see. Let's give a little bit of love to the boy over there.
He's been struck by lightning. How many times is it now, Reg?
6 times.
66 times.
Yes. Yes. Yes and no. No and yes. He needed that one. He needed that one bad. It feels good. Things might be turning around for yes and no. Back 15,000. Quickly called. The two big stacks tangoing. Queen 3, 4, 2. Interesting board. A big bet. A quick call. 12,000 in the middle. Fabulous checks the river, which was a jack of spades. Barundos looking for value. Will not get it. But still take down a big pot. 12,492. Now at almost 70,000. Barundos. Making his presence known at the table. He says all chips will funnel to me. Monotone board. 600. Quick fold. Ooh, action pot. 3 players to the flop. Monotone board once again. Queen high. Heart variation. Fabulous. Sitting on the button. 1,500 in the pot. 460. Called by yes, no. 9 of diamonds on the turn. Quick check back. 2 of spades now. Completing the board. A yes and no. 2,437 in the middle. Bets. Taking it down again. Things starting to heat up in the corner of yes and no. Feeling it a little bit going with his 440 open. Over to the new guy. Defends. Big web board. Ace, king, queen. 2 diamonds. 1 spade. 293 is the bet. Call from Cobra. Kobka. I'm calling him Cobra. Fuck it. Interesting amount of time. Interesting bet. 1,100 even. Means he typed it out. He typed that bet out. Is that a tell? Trying to sniff it out. He folds. Take it down. 3 of the last 4 pots taken down by a yes and no. Quick fold around to Barundos. 450. Quick fold. Trying to break the 70,000 barrier is Barundos. Vesna. Barundos looking at 3 small stacks. For no calls, we have action. 8-3-5 is the flop. 2 clubs. 5 of hearts. Action on Barundos. Checks. 9 of hearts produces on the turn. Action over to the big blind. He checks. Barundos now, the original aggressor. Now. Straights. Flushes. Now on the board. Favors $27 pot. Most likely will take it down, in my opinion. Orlando's tanking. Last time he tanked, he had a monster. Uh-oh. Barundos crashing through to 70,000 at the perfect time for this bomb pot. 6-man bomb pot, our first one. ASMR, Big Boy Poker, late night edition. 6,000 in the middle. 2 6s on the flop. Followed with a 4 rainbow. Action on Barundos. Checks. Another check. A couple thinkers over there. Someone possibly sitting on a 6. Those first 3 opportunities for a bet. 10 of spades now after check around. 6,000 in this bomb pot. New guy. Checks it. These bomb pots produce very, very, very timid. It's like walking through a minefield. You can see the remnants from one of those mines on the table. Check it around once again to Vesna. Does not take the opportunity to bet at that bomb pot. Queen of spades now produced. Will the 6 be represented on this pot? P-bet taking a shot with the 1500, quickly called from Fabulous. You'd think a 6 would bet more. Most likely a 10 or a queen from Kopka. Ace Queen, shown to be the winner. 10,000 scooped up by Fabulous. Kopka sitting on an extreme short stack now. 58 big blinds. With 342 directly to his right. We got the storm brewing in the background. Take it down, big man. Climbing back up. Needed that. Desperately needed that after that bomb pot. Produced an L for P-bet. 2 in a row. Let's go. Warming up. Let me know in the chat if the volume of anything is either too high or too low. Minutes into this game, Barundos sitting on 68,000. Players started with 20,000 at the table. We've lost one player, we've gained a new one. 7 players total have competed in this ASMR Big Boy Poker Late Night Edition. 100, 200, no limit hold'em. Back to the action. Vesna in position with a $308 bet on a king of clubs, 3 of spades, 7 of spades board. Call from a brill, 6 of spades now. Action on a brill. Check. $5.58 now the bet. Quick fold. Take it down. Under the gun open. 2.5x. 3-bet to 2,200. Quick takedown. Felt steamy to me. Felt a little bit steamy. It could be the rain outside. Felt a little bit steamy to me. Action now in Fabulous check. 6-4-7 rainbow. Rundos. Middle position. Checks it over to the short stack. P-bet. Taking advantage of his position. We'll bet 500. Quickly called. Fabulous. Hard to put him on any kind of a hand. He's played every hand so far. Or at least it seems like. 1,275 is the bet. Into a pot of 2,547. Applying the pressure to Koba. Koba. I'm just gonna say now I hate that guy's name. You're Cobra. That's what we're calling you. Yes and no. Opens to 440. Quick fold. $600 from the small blind, big blind. Calls. And we have action 2-7-4 rainbow. $600 now the bet. Taking advantage of his position once again. Barandos. The original aggressor, small blind. Does not like it. Decides to fold. Take it down. Kopka. Looking to climb back up to his original 15,000. I believe it was 15,000 he came to the table with. Starting to get active. Picking the right opponent, in my opinion. Oh yes, no, has been sure to get beat up at the table. Quick check from a flop that should favor the small blind open range. Oh yes and no, does not take advantage of that opening. Ace of clubs now. You would almost have to see a bet from him, but you don't. Oh yes and no. The door wide open to take this pot down, I believe, with any bet here. Chooses not to. 400 now the bet. Folds. And another pot. Goes the P-bet, climbing back up. Fabulous. Will he limp? He does. No, he doesn't. He min raises. Obviously some strength behind this min raise. We go to a flop. King 2-3 is the flop. 550 is the bet. Quick bet, quick fold. Fabulous. Just almost dominating out of the under the gun position. Folded now around. Small blind versus big blind. 800. Quickly called. We see the 4x raise from the small blind. Quickly called by Fabulous. Jack. 5 deuce. Now a 10 of clubs. 2 diamonds on the board. $1,600 in the middle. Fabulous. With pretty much a pot-sized bet. Takes it down. Easy money. Fabulous now. Approaching table captain status. You could almost give him that status based off of his play. Vesna holding on to that 31,000 with the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip. And I'm back. I just went to go grab a nice glass of this rain. Fresh rainwater. Oh, that's good stuff. Alright, back to the action. Rundos falling out of the orbit of that 70,000 chip stack. Fabulous. On a trajectory path towards 100,000. You can start to see that these guys can feel the possibility of 100,000 takedown. Starting to become close to reality. Fabulous and Brundo's tangling once again. Brundo's usually when he takes, it's a sign of strength. Fabulous not heeding the warning. Betting 1,900. Getting called. Taking down the pot. 65,000 now in the stack of Fabulous. A nice value bet on that last hand from Fabulous. Here we are. An all-in and a call. Smashing the king, queen. Hitting the jack on the river. We're running it twice. Is he going to get out of it? Oh, we're going to chop it here. Holy shit. What a fucking hand.
Holy shit! Woo! Holy
Yes, sir. Holy shit is right. That was just an intense hand. Kopka, with what appears to be his life savings on the line, just getting rivered on that first board. Just, oh God. The nightmares. The terror that must have been coursing through the head of Kopka to be bailed out by that second board. Wow. Welcome to ASMR, Big Boy Poker. 100, 200. We're going to the bomb pot. Let's go, guys. 6,000 about to be in the middle, up for grabs. Where will the button land? Yes and no. Ooh, what a wet dream of a flop for a bomb pot. Just 6 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 2,000 from an early position open, early middle position open. Called by Barondos, looking for some revenge. 10,000 now in the middle. The 10 of diamonds rolls off. Look out, folks. We might have some action here. A check from Fabulous. $3,298 is the bet. No change. He shows the 9-6. Barundo says you gotta pay to play. Back up to almost 70,000. And just like that, the pot that Fabulous had won is erased. 1,600 small blind 3-bet. Under the gun open from Kopka. He calls. Flop comes king, queen, 3 rainbow. Vesna, first act, bets 2,500. Kopka folds. Kopka bleeding chips. Started with 15,000 and change from the life savings. Vesna feeling it. 700. A small 3-bet. Reeks of strength. Or a misclick. One of the two. A quick bet, a quick call. We have action. Jack and diamonds on the turn. Quick check, check, check. Bet of 1,908 and a quick call. Shows 5s. Putting Fabulous in his place. Fabulous on nearly a $9,000 downswing since the big hand against Barundos. Now getting quickly 3-bet from Vesna. Quickly called back. Ace 5-5, 2 diamonds. Check from Fabulous. 724 quick fold. Fabulous now almost 10,000 down from moments ago. Storm is brewing. Kopka with the call on the button. Queen of clubs, 3 of diamonds. No, I'm sorry, 3 of hearts. 6 of diamonds. 550 is the bet from Fabulous. Quick call from Cobra. 1,100 now on the 7 of spades. Says Fabulous. And called by Cobra. Cobra. What does Cobra have here? Fabulous. Cobra now involved in a decent pot. Over betting the pot. 7,999 is the discount from 8,000. Securing all of Cobra's stack on this last board if he chooses to call and lose. The life savings on the line in a big pot. What is going to happen? Using all of the time bank, he decides to fold. Fabulous takes down. A nice pot there. Welcome to ASMR, Big Boy Poker, late night edition. Things are starting to heat up. Bomb bot, another bomb. This one came fast. Let's go. 6,000 about to be up for grabs in the middle. 1,000 from each player. Ace, deuce, king, two hearts, king of diamonds. Quick bet of 2,000 right out the bat. First player to act, fabulous. Not shy to put money into the pot. I think, did Cobra just add money to this deck? I think he did. He did. He tried to sneak a little sneaky addition. Borrowed some money from Grandma. Said, Grandma, shoot me 4 racks. Or 5 racks. And some change. Or maybe it was 5.5 racks and the Cash App took its percentage. Who knows? Ace 7 taking it down. Fabulous. Now back up to 64,000 yet again. Erasing that $10,000 downswing. We're playing poker here. Monotone board, fabulous. 300 is the bet. 300 is the call. Fold from Cobra. 2 players left. Heads up. King of spades. 200 is the bet. 3,950 is the bet. Says Vesna, give me that pot. Yes and no with the standard 440. 2,200 is the 3 bet from the defending big blind, saying no, but yes. And to the flop we go. A juicy 9 of diamonds, 5 of spades, and 2 of spades. $5,000 pot. The original aggressor, the 3 better, fires out a mid-size bet, mid pot size bet, called by a yes and no, and we see a 4 of diamonds on the turn. A very wet board here. Lots of different ways someone could do damage into this nearly $9,000 pot. Tanking. Betting half size. Barundos, the original aggressor. Has a yes and no got lost in a bluff here, or a semi-bluff, with a draw into Barundo's big hand? We are going to find out. All in and called. Ace Queen. The semi-bluff comes through. They're running it twice. And he's going to win one. And they're going to chop it. My read on the hand was absolutely fucking spot on. Oh yes and no got lost in the sauce. mathematically, I think his play isn't that bad. The pot was brewing and bubbling. What an... We've seen two enormous ran twice boards producing the dreaded chop. We don't like chops. We want to see blood. Here on ASMR. Big Boy Poker. Late night edition. A little more of that natural rainwater down the old gullet. Maybe a little bit more. Ah, what's up, Tony? Tony the taxi guru is here with us. As far as luck, brother, I've not been having any any luck lately, unfortunately. But my luck did turn today in the cash game. I've actually been saving my tournament ass with the cash games in the 2-5 and the 5-10. But tournament-wise, no, not been having any luck at all. Losing to 3-outers, runners, you name it, they find a way to beat me. But yeah, I'm doing a new little segment here. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I just I am playing later, actually. Yes, much later, actually. 11:05 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have qualified for day 2 of the $100,000 guaranteed mystery bounty. I'm going into day 2 with 80,000, around 80,000 chips, which should be good for about roughly somewhere around 65, 68 big blinds, I think. Somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit lower, somewhere around 60 big blinds. So we didn't quite reach the goal of 100 big blinds, which is what I wanted to start day 2 with. But I'm still in the middle of the pack, I believe. In fact, let's bring it up. Let's take a little look. Let's take a little break from the game here. Let's take a look at day 2 of the mystery bounty. So there are 2,453 players remaining, and we're guaranteed money at the start of the tournament. So that's always nice. We're looking for that first place $6,000 score. And of course the mystery bounty is $10,000, so we're looking to hit that. We're looking to hit that tomorrow. But yeah, man. No luck lately on the tournament scene. The exact opposite of luck. Terrible luck. But it's all good. It's poker. It happens. Keeps the fish alive. You know what I mean? Alright, back to ASMR Big Boy Poker. We got some serious money on the table here. We are railing it, so we do not get to see all the cards, but I think my analysis has been spot on some of these hands. I'm reading some of these guys like the paperback book that they are. So let's get back to the action and see what's up. And I have not forgotten my promise to you, brother. If I win that fucking 10,000 mystery bounty, I got a good surprise coming for you, bro. I got a good surprise. Might even double the tournament bankroll, you know what I mean? I don't know. Let's hope I hit that shit. I win, you win, bro. Back to ASMR, Big Boy Poker. 100, 200, no limit hold'em. Currently looking at 2 stacks close to 70,000. Barundos has reached that atmosphere once. Looking to do it again. Fabulous. Sitting on a VPIP of close to 70. He's been very active, but maneuvers post-flop very well. Big bet now. 6,000 in the middle to real. Deciding to use some of the time bank. Calls. Jack of diamonds. Check, check. 9 is going to take it down. You gotta wonder what Avril was calling with there. Leaking some chips here at this big boy table. We started the game with 120,000 on the table. We're now looking at almost 200,000 on the table. 120, 150. Yeah, there's $200,000 on that table. We're looking to see who's going to take it down. Who's going to get to 100,000 first? $809 is the bet from a yes and no. Donking into 2 players on a 9-10-4 board. Rainbow. Called by Avril. Called also by Fabulous. Not surprised by that. Jack of diamonds. Producing a straighty board now. Absolute rainbow. We're looking at maybe possible set. Someone might have a set. Straights. 3 players. Yes and no. Backing off of the original open from the flop. I love Avril Lavigne. Tanking. Decides to bet about a quarter pot with 1,794 to yes and no. Yes and no calls, and now a king of spades. Completing a lot of draws now. Yes and no might be the one holding the set. Queen 8 has the straight. Missing some value, I believe, there on the river. When you got the nuts, you gotta bet it. You know, if you have the nuts, it's very unlikely that the other person has nuts, so unlikely that they're going to bet on the river. When you check to them holding the nuts, you gotta look for some value there. Back to the hand. Very small pot on a wet board. Ooh, building. We're building a pot now, but now up to 2,000. And a 10. Producing a wet dream of boards. Everything gets there. The full houses get there. The straights get there. And what a great place for a flush to bluff. A flush draw to bluff here. Tanking, running out of the time bank. Don't think he likes the fold there. I think he wishes he had a few more seconds to think about it. Fabulous, taking it down. And once again, I'm sorry, I forgot to change the settings to take the delay off. So, yeah, I'm new to this. But I think I got a good idea here with this ASMR Big Boy Poker Late Night Edition. Try and help some of us degenerates get some sleep before their big poker games. We got a big pot here brewing between Cobra and Vesna. Cobra with position, betting nearly half of his stack, taking it down. Cobra now approaching almost 20,000. Trying to do the math on how much he is actually in the game for. I believe it's somewhere around 23,000, 24,000. So he's trying to get unstuck. Oh yes and no, also trying to get unstuck. Avril, not loving life. Not loving anything but Avril at the moment. Ace King taking it down, and now 20,000 for, and deciding to sit out? Interesting. Maybe grandma wants her money back. Give me the money you just won back. So, you know, that could be what's going on there. ASMR and poker. Playing with the big boys. Barundo's now checking on an ace-jack 5 board. Yes and no. Starting to put something together as well. The game is starting to get serious, guys. Everyone's starting to build a little bit bigger stack. We're starting to get a little bit deeper. A healthy bet size from Barundos on the 9 of diamonds. Possibly smelling weakness on yes and no. Looking to take it down here. Yes and no says no, you will not. The ace of diamonds. We are getting some action rivers, guys. 6,744. The bet. A quick fold from yes and no. Take it down, Barundos. Now breaking through the 70,000 mark yet again. Vesna. Fabulous, limping in as always. And Barundos with his very common 3-bet and the very common call. We go to the flop. 10 of diamonds, 4 of spades, 2 of hearts. To Barundos, says Fabulous. Likely see a bet somewhere around 300, I think. 600 this time. Called. Jack of hearts on the turn. Fabulous now. Checking yet again. Barundos. The original aggressor. All the way through so far. Pot bet. Quick snap fold. Barundo, 73,000 now. Fabulous, finding a wall at 65,000. Folding around, Barundos takes up an easy 5. Waiting for the big blind. Cobra coming back to the game. Talked Grandma out of getting her money back. Grandma decides to let it ride. Barundos with an angry time run out. Fabulous. Opening now. Getting 3-bet on the button from Vesna. Croatia versus American Violence. King 9-5. Continuation bet from Fabulous takes it down. Action on Vesna. Opens for 500. And takes it down. Kind of going through the motions a little bit here. Now we've reached probably around the 1.5 hour, 2 hour mark, possibly, of the game. Barundos with a nice deep stack. With a big, we got action here at the table. Now just wielding a big stick. 74,000 now for Barundos. Supercharged. Looking to hit that $100,000 mark. To ASMR Poker. Big boys playing 100, 200 over on ACR Poker. We got about 20 minutes left in the broadcast. I do have to get to sleep myself for the big $100,000 mystery bounty tournament tomorrow. So we're going to pour a little glass of milk right now. We got the fire cracking. We got the bomb pots spinning. And yes, we got the golden Oreos with a little glass of milk. It's good stuff. ASMR Poker. Here we go. Fabulous. Big bomb pot. Oh, yes and no, taking it down. Now with a nice healthy stack. Fabulous. Getting 3-bet. Barundos getting 4-bet by the Cobra. And taking it down. Nice squeeze from the Cobra. Striking at the right time. Fabulous. Deciding to fold, not taking his usual under the gun limp. Overbetting the pot. Taking it down. A much needed win. For a Vril. Just to get on the board, you know what I mean? $600 from the button. Quick call from Fabulous and from the big blind. 3, 4, 6. 2 diamonds and a club. Vril should take the opportunity to bet here. Representing the range. Something around like 600, but chooses not to. 7 of club now rolls out. And now sandbagging. Fabulous over there, sandbagging. Trying to catch mistakes. Fabulous sandbagging. Limping on the button now. Barundos, the big blind. Bumps it up to 1,000. Quick call. King 3, 9. 2 clubs. 1 heart from the 9. Barundos, 254. Betson 1,000 again. And quickly called yet again. 5 of hearts produced on the turn. Double flush draws out there. Maybe some suited ace connected wheel draws possibly. Looking to protect the hand, Barundos with a big bet, quickly called by Fabulous. 10,000 now in the pot with a king of spades on the river. None of the flushes get there. None of the straights get there. A check now produced by Barundos. Looking for maybe possibly a bluffing attempt from Fabulous. Fabulous fires 6,844 into the pot. If my read is correct, Barundos could be trapping here with a set. Something big's happening. King 4 shown from Fabulous. Barundos now shooting the 73,000. Held by Fabulous. Been striving for that table captain position all night and now finally has it into the bomb pot. 6,000 in the middle. 6 of spades, queen of clubs, 7 of diamonds. Barundos first to act. Action on the Cobra. Yes and no. Checks. I hate life of Real Levine. Wondering if there's any way that this bomb pot can be bought. Is the price good enough? $1,499.25 to continue. Barundos thinking about it. Cobra. Now up to a yes and no. Calls. We have action. 9,000 now in the middle. 6 of clubs produced on the turn. Pairing the board. 5,396 is the bet from Avril. A quick fold, a much needed pot. Stacks are starting to consolidate a little bit. Some of the money is being distributed back to their original owners. Barundos now involved in a blind versus blind battle against the Cobra. Playing with his life savings and a little bit of a loan from Grandma. Check, check. Comes 10 of diamonds on the turn. Check again from Barundos to the Cobra, who yet again checks. 3 of spades now in the river. It's been checked on all streets. Called. Jack 10's gonna take it down. Barundos getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar on that one. Avril under the gun open, taking it down. Fabulous. Limp? No. Cobra. Common bet from the button by Cobra. Avril defending. King 4-3. Quick check from Avril over to Cobra. Cobra continuing with 300. 1,988 taken by a real. Open defend, common matchup here between Fabulous and Barundos. Two of the most active and biggest stacks at the table. Ace 5 deuce. Small bet called by Fabulous. Now leading with 828 onto an ace 2 5 4 board. And a quick fold from Barundos, producing the win for Fabulous. Unfortunately, unless something big happens in the next few minutes, I don't think we're going to see who gets to 100,000 first during this broadcast. But we do have a little bit more time for some poker action, so a queen now pairing the board with a flush draw. Also out there, the queen and 3 of hearts. Vril, action on a Vril. Checking, the queen does not like the queen. Quick check from Fabulous. 4 of hearts on the river. $2,095.50 is the bet. Fabulous calls. Shows the king. Taking it down with the king of Vril. With an ill-timed bluff. Fabulous now with 76,000. That might be the highest amount any player has reached so far, if my memory serves correctly. Fold around the Cobra with the walk. Haven't seen a walk in a long time. Yes and no with the second walk in a row. Players taking a breather. Vesna from Croatia opening with 500. The table is tightened up. Fabulous sitting down, then coming back. Fabulous could possibly have sent a butterfly effect into the flow of the cards, thus possibly mixing things up now. If you're one who believes in that sort of thing, this could be a drastic misclick mistake by Fabulous. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if 3 minutes will produce the effects desired from the butterfly effect we have seen happen just now. Only since we've seen Cobra enter the game have we seen the game flow be disrupted by anything. This almost intrigues me to extend the broadcast a few more minutes just to see what this butterfly effect may produce. A big hand has already been produced off of the first ripple. Well, yes and no, facing a big bet. calls it. 7,000 now in the middle. Barundos on an 8-9-7-3 board with 2 hearts. Fires again. Two-thirds pot with $5,313. Now producing a 12,000 pot size. Yes and no. Calls the bet. A massive pot. 17,000 in the middle. This might be possibly one of the biggest hands. A 2 of hearts on the river. All in. Jam from Barundos produces the fold. Taking a big pot. 66,000 now. Back for Barundos. Yes and no. Suffering a devastating hit to the chip stack. The butterfly effect is real. The ripple has already been produced. But coming back to settle the waters is fabulous with his patented limp. Now a fold from Barundos. Stealing the pot there. We're going to extend the broadcast for 20 more minutes. We want to see what's happening. This is just too exciting, too juicy to give up right now. Great action on ASMR. Big Boy Poker. Hosted by your host, the real Thunderclap Poker, Face the Guru. Cynthia P has followed. We got another follower 5 days ago. Shout out to Cynthia P if you happen to catch the broadcast. Shout out to you. Shout out to our boy Tony the Taxi Guru. Got 2 gurus in the house. This is our first edition, episode 1 of the ASMR Big Boy Poker on America's Card Room. We're going into a bomb pot playing 100, 200, no limit hold'em. $1,000 from each player on this bomb pot will produce a 6,000 chip, 6,000 real dollar pot in the middle. And here we go, 4, 8, 6, nice and wet. Barundos with the button. Quick check from Cobra, followed by yes and no. Avril checks it. Fabulous checks it. Vesna checks it. Barundos on the button. $1,500, he says. Cobra. Not folding right away. Thinking about it. Decides to fold. These bomb pots are tough. It's like walking through a minefield. I know this is deja vu from a few bomb pots ago, but that's literally what it feels like. Trapping is just so profitable if you hit big on the flop. So and everyone knows that. So it's a delicate minefield you got to walk through. See, we got a real coming with the 3 bet to 4,200, 11,000 now in the pot. of clubs now on the turn. Big pot in the middle, 15,000. Roughly. 15,000 in the pot. Checks it over to Barundos. How beautiful it would be to have the 5-7 of diamonds in your hand right now. 9-7 of diamonds. What if it was 9-7 of diamonds versus 5-7 of diamonds? How sick would that bomb pot be? 3,600 is the bet. It's already sick as it is. A call, 21,000 in the middle. Definitely the biggest pot of the day. Definitely the biggest bomb pot. So ASMR is getting a little bit exciting. Avril, a 3 producing straights, decides to check it over to Barundos. Barundos checks it back. The straight is shown by Avril, a massive pot, launching and erasing all of the prior losses. 36,000 now in the chip stack of Avril. What a bomb pot. Massive hand for Avril, who's just been getting beat up all day.
He's been struck by lightning. How many times is it now, Reg?
Six times. 66 times.
Avril storming back. And Fabulous just sitting on the 75,000. Loving life. We're starting to see some consolidating of the chips back to their original owners. Cobra playing on grandma's money again. Oh my goodness gracious. An utter disaster of poker chips in the Thunderclap Poker Studios. Dear Lord. Alright, here we go. Avril facing an open from Barundos. Calls and defends the big blind. 9-8-6. 2 diamonds. 8 of hearts. 7 of clubs rolls off after 2 checks. Checking to Barundos. Checks back 10 of diamonds now. Checked. Likely to go check. And it's a chop pot. Everyone knows the chop pot. No, everyone does not love chop pot. Hate chop pots. $75,000. Barundo's losing a big hand. Oh yes and no with the 500 for the button called by Will. Also passive play from ISNO is starting to produce losses again. Over $200,000 now on the table. Cobra taking the pot down. 10 minutes left in the broadcast of the time extension chip that we used to extend our time on the broadcast after a couple wild hands that fired us up. We had our milk, we had our cookies. $500 is the open from Avril. Sitting on almost 40,000 now. Now sitting on 40,000. Avril starting to get fired up, starting to build a stack that could do damage to Barundos and Fabulous, and a nice little chip edge over the other compatriots at the table. $643 board. 2,497 already in the middle. 1,248 is the bet over Fabulous. Fabulous with a min raise. Min raise-ish. About 1.5 the original bet. Rondos calls. 6 of clubs now. Interesting board. Interesting check from the check raiser over to Barundos. Who also decides to check. Fabulous now. Decision to make. 8,500 in the middle. Overbets the pot with 12,192. Barundos. Decides to fold. And now, with nearly 80,000, Fabulous starting to separate himself from all the other players, sitting on almost 400 big blinds. What an exciting first episode of ASMR Poker. Big boy's playing 100, 200. No limit hold'em. 20,000 max buy. Nearly almost $250,000 on the table. Another action flop followed by an action turn. Will we get an explosive river? Possibly, yes. Explosive river produces a small bet, winning the small pot. Now, first player to break 80,000. Fabulous. Absolutely dominating the competition at the table so far. Barundos not too far behind. Avril making a huge comeback after just getting destroyed at the table. yes and no. Very tiptoey, very meek at the table. Fabulous with a 3-bet. Quick fold for my yes and no. Here we go. Possibly the last bomb pot of the broadcast. Once again, $1,000 from every player put into the middle, creating a 6,000 chip pot. Everyone gets their cards and they see the flop. King, 8, 7. 2 spades. 1 heart by the 7. Action on a yes and no. Checks it over of real. Also checks. Fabulous now. Bets half pot. Quick folds. 2 of real. Looking at a pot of 8,947 with a bet of almost 3,000. Check raise out of the barrel of real Levine. 17,000 now in the pot. The turn comes the 9 of diamonds. $879. $5,948. A jam from Fabulous.